to the police, man. I think it's in your best interest to. Now, I don't know. You're still here.
The
police. Y'all can't fuck with the police.
Been through this.
That motherfucker hitting out. Look at me. I stole this motherfucker right off the street. I don't even know what this is. What is this? I thought it wasn't gonna let me bring it in the garage at first. I'm looking for black. I was gonna do it all pink, but they didn't add this stripe in here. Should I do that one? Or should I put it pink? What the fuck is this? I don't know what card it is. It just looks like it's worth something, so I stole it. Why are they barking? Y'all, I cannot be home alone. Like, every time they bark, I get scared. Turn this off or I get copyrighted. Where I'm from, at nighttime, everything went down. So once it hit nighttime, I cannot stay home alone. Like, I get to overthinking and shit. I'll fucking run and lock my door with a baseball bat. I do not be playing. That's why I can't live alone, because I cannot. The paranoia PTSD start kicking in. My mom moved out the projects not too long after my dad went down, but I was still in there because she used to work. So my grandma or my uncle or somebody else in there used to have to watch me. So we were still in there, and I used to be up all night, scared, shaking, tears running down my eyes, watering, while everybody else was sleeping. I just had to sleep during the day because I could not. Ooh, this needs some new brakes, something. Shit my ass, but you get your ass out of my way. Alright, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do a reaction right now. I swear, every time I put my glasses on, the little things, clear things, I always leave a mark right here. But basically, y'all, in this video, one of my subscribers sent me a link to the reaction video. I have no clue what it is. I haven't even clicked on it. Hopefully it is something I can react to, otherwise I'll be irritated. I sent it twice. It must be something good, hopefully. Damn, where is it? Okay, it says, "Hey Jayla, can you react to this video on your YouTube channel? I would love to see you react to it. It's hella funny." Who is calling?
Let's not pussyfoot around. I know who you are. I know what you're into.
Can I push hello? Can I answer the phone first before you start talking? Boy, don't answer my phone for me. Y'all remember they could do that on iPhones when it was fucked up? Boy, don't answer my phone for me. The fuck? You wait till I push the X button. They got me. This shit says criminal. I don't. Shit. Y'all finna see me get scared. How do I open it on the actual app though? I'm just typing The Legend of Jeff. It says it's funny though. I don't do the first 48 shit. Cause is this a crackhead? Who the fuck is this? Alright, it's an app. I don't do the first 48 shit. That shit is traumatizing. I used to get scared in my sleep and then leave my room to go and get in her bed to go to sleep. And she would always have, she leaves the TV on overnight. And it would always be some first 48 type shit, Law and Order or goddamn cops or missing people. All the missing people just flash. I used to be so scared. Imagine being in elementary school, 3rd grade and under. Seeing all that crap, like, no. And I remember seeing on the news, this dude had one in the window and kidnapped this little girl too in the middle of the night, and that shit stuck with me ever since. Like, I never sleep by windows because of that. Like, that shit, I don't think people be understanding how traumatizing shit could be for kids. Like, I don't like none of that shit. So now, I'm not upstairs. If it's not us, the room ain't upstairs, I'm not sleeping by no window. I was happy. I used to have her put the bunk beds in front of the window, so yeah. Now I feel like somebody looking at me through the window. We ain't even gonna get into that. Just know I cannot be home alone. I get the tripping. Don't let me have no gun, bitch. I'm gonna shoot your ass on accident.
No cap.
Don't play. They always be trying to scare me and thinking it's funny. Like, that shit is not funny. Like, what? When I'm scared, I'm in defense mode. I'm not, you feel me? Like, I'm thinking of ways. And it's like, whenever I'm home alone, I plot shit out how shit gonna go. I'm getting this corner right here. Once I hear that door creak, I'm busting you in your ass. We having shit planned out before they even leave. I got the blueprint. Don't fuck with me. My mental is fucked up because I'm grown up. But this video says Legend of Jeff. I don't know who the fuck Jeff is. Hopefully he ain't on no crackhead shit, because I don't do the crackheads, y'all. Don't. That's the traumatizing experience from a child too. I don't do the tweakers at all. You come around me and I find out you snort lines. You'll never see me again. His voice better not be weird, y'all.
Am I under arrest? For now. I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay? Yeah, I'll explain.
Who you rob?
I'm under arrest for robbery?
You are, but let me read your rights real quick, okay? And then I'll explain it.
I shouldn't have watched this shit at night.
Let me do that real fast.
See the dogs barking again.
All right, Jeff. Can you read with me? Just read in your head, okay? Before we ask you questions, you must understand what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court of law. Does that make sense? You probably heard these before, haven't you?
He got a history.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no? Do you understand? Do you understand what I read to you? Do you comprehend what I read to you?
Why he ain't answering?
Jeff, I'm just here to talk to you and figure out what happened and move you on out of here at least.
I have a feeling he's finna yell. I don't want to jump. I think they barking at the fireworks. You know, fireworks hurt dogs.
You didn't do this robbery. This is your chance to talk to us.
Okay, good job.
No, usually I'm the prick.
You look like the prick.
This is Jeff. Jeff is a heroin addict and has been for
Told
the
y'all,
last
I knew it.
14
He was on
years.
something.
He is 6'5", weighs 153 pounds, and has now found himself in the unfortunate circumstance of being charged with armed robbery. This is in the state of Georgia, so if found guilty, they will render him the minimum term of 10 years without parole, up to the maximum term of life in prison. Jeff has been through the system multiple times over, and he will know that if indeed found guilty, his sentence will be considerably longer than the minimum 10 years due to his previous convictions.
I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just wondered if you understand what I read to you.
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you, motherfucker.
Okay. Here you go. Want a Coke?
Yeah.
Didn't he say take him to his thing?
You gonna be able to pop it open or you need me to?
Jeff has become somewhat of a cult figure in the domain of interrogation footage. His recognition seems to have grown through his own popularity, as opposed to the notoriety of his crimes, like most others. Yet we found the most collective reason can be explained through a single pop culture reference: the anti-hero. There's a diverse number of characters passing through the decades that fit the criteria, yet perhaps the most textbook example could be the protagonist from the 2003 feature Bad Santa, a middle-aged man simply known as Willie. This is a character that lies, cheats, steals, swears at children, drinks an inconceivable amount of alcohol, and is generally extremely unpleasant to every single person he comes across.
It's gonna be not serious.
Who's here, Jimmy? It's Santa.
Not serious, hey kids. Do not leave your kids with
On paper,
don't
this
leave
is
your
an
kids
extremely
without fear. That's
unlikable
how he
individual.
is.
Yet for some reason, we root for him while following his story. Anti-heroes are flawed, as are we. They're learning and growing as they move along the path of life. Their mistakes make us think of our mistakes. And perhaps the reason we root for their redemption is the reflection of ourselves rooting for our own. Curious about the contrast between the anti-hero and the villain. One we embrace and relate to, while the other we despise and detach from. Both are driven by selfish motivation. The anti-hero must have a glimmer of humanity alongside a noticeable vulnerability. This is what allows the viewer to truly connect with a character. It allows us to forgive them when they are unethical, but admire them.
Thurman, is that you? Is your name Thurman?
Yeah,
Thurman Merman?
yeah.
Jesus.
With relation to Jeff, while many of us can't relate to the feeling of being addicted to heroin for well over a decade, we can certainly understand the feeling of sadness. While we may not be able to put ourselves directly in the shoes of an addict, we can somewhat relate to the adversity that comes with it. The long-term path he goes down will be the consequences of the short-term choices he makes, all of which have to be judged and decided on while going through the early stages of heroin withdrawal.
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you guys can get me that methadone?
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it, or a prescription for it?
Methadone
You need
is
methadone
prescription?
Because I'm a fucking junkie, and you guys...
I don't keep answering the phone for me.
I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
Where do you usually get your methadone from?
I don't get it. I get heroin.
How long you been using heroin?
Long time, buddy. What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened last night. Either you're in a bad set of circumstances, or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Wrong place at wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this. Let's
I
not
don't
keep up
talk to the police, man.
I think it's in your best interest to.
Now, I don't
You
talk
don't
to
talk
the police.
to
I've
police.
been through the system, but I know
I know
how it
you
works.
have. I know you have,
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me, or you're
No,
trying
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying to
nothing.
get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you do
Let
is
me
find me
out.
sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I said, "What's up?" They search me. They ain't find
Hang on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it.
I'm not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it. Let me read it.
You already read it to me earlier.
I know we did, but I'm going to read it to you again.
Thanks for the coat.
You're welcome. Before we
Can't
answer
even
your
drink the
question,
shit.
We have our glimmer of humanity. Jeff extends his gratitude and recognition of the small favor the detective has done for him. There is no return benefit for Jeff giving thanks. There is an element of selflessness and grace that it's at least in there.
Yeah, the right to remain silent. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, a lawyer will be provided for you.
I think it's only
Decide to
9,
answer
8 o'clock
questions now
though.
without a lawyer present. You still have the right. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand the rights I've explained to you? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you, and you screw it, I didn't talk to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed? Just in the...
Because I told you what, I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
But now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you asked for an attorney. So, okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, you're still on hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a fucking lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before, and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coat. Put me back in the cell.
Why the they ain't put him in the damn cell?
How to make an ice cream cake at home. Create a layer of ice cream sandwiches.
Nobody want no ice cream
Next, cover the
sandwich
sandwiches
cake.
with a layer.
And do it again every time, okay? For asking you questions, I gotta read your rights. You understand that? Okay. Go ahead and sign there. Let me take your jacket off.
Look, I'm not signing
What's he
that.
digging
You
for?
don't have to sign there. You understand your rights, though, right? That's all I need, a verbal yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
When's this coat gonna be here? Or is that just a fairy tale?
It's coming. He's getting there right now. We'll be here in about 2 minutes.
Did he just have a fucking coat?
It tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, you know, if you're saying you didn't do it, you need to give me your side of the story.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story. You gotta, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence. Look at that. I mean, you haven't been helpful to me at all.
You don't believe that you got any evidence.
Bro, stop fucking calling me. Thick ass glasses. Who was that?
You haven't helped me out a lot. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, and I give you a little something.
No, anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but anything you say here, I can also tell your parole officer that you helped me out.
That doesn't mean dick. There's no way.
What did he say?
There's no way.
How drunk were you?
How long is
Just
this?
saying, this guy's a good guy. He helped me out.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to go back to jail, right? Back to prison.
Well, fuck. It looks like I am, and you're gonna charge me with some bogus shit. You guys don't. I mean, what do you got really? That I was at a buddy's house and I happened to come outside because you guys were fucking swarming the area and they
Which door did you come out of?
I came out of the front door. You know what? I'm not saying myself, man. I'm done, man. Fuck this. The only reason I came up here is to get a fucking coke.
I knew I was a trip. I thought he was going to leave and come again. Just finish that coke and say he want a lawyer over and over again.
I got things to do.
Butterfinger talking.
I didn't promise you that. I said we'd see what happens. Right?
This nigga trying to get commissary for the F. He said, fuck JPay.
Jeff was released from custody just under 12 hours later. And that takes us to the final and perhaps the most important component of an anti-hero. The conclusion that Jeff got clean soon after his release and now works in the corporate marketing team for Coca-Cola, while another states that he was picked up the day after for the same charge and is now facing down a 15-year sentence in Georgia State Prison. If we go by the Hollywood formula, an anti-hero's actions throughout the course of their life are so drastic and single-minded that they only ever lead to salvation or destruction, and their final decision is always dictated by what they have learned. And whether he goes to prison or not, Jeff will either manage to get clean and rebuild his life, or he won't. It's ending.
Santa!
Yeah.
You're bringing my present early?
No.
But I never told you what I wanted.
I said I didn't bring it, dipshit.
Yep,
Okay, good. I want a stuffed elephant. A pink one.
Am I the only one that didn't know there was pink dolphins? I was so scared to even look them up. But y'all, it's fucking freezing. How many different stuff you want me to react to? I was kind of iffy about it at first because I didn't want to see no tweak outs. If y'all have something y'all want me to react to, go send it through the DM. I'll react to it for you. Leave suggestions down below. And all that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Until next time, little Jayla.
Got a blast.